The only thing you can send to your future is your prayer. It can go and wait for you. Your prayer can become your protocol. It waits for you at the gates of your tomorrow. It checks that tomorrow is ready for you. And if it finds anything in your tomorrow that can sabotage the...
Can I use you? Can I use any two gentlemen or anybody in the congregation? Just two of you, come. Thank you. Please stand here, stand here. Watch this. Now, do you know that when we start our walk with God, do you know that if these two believers start their Christian experience, now they don't know what they are going to become. It does not yet appear. So we all start the same. Are we together? Now, say this man is called into the prophetic ministry. And this guy is called into, say, the academia. When both of them start with God, they are praying, they are going to church. There is a level they will get to. There will be a spiritual divergence. The nature of their office will now begin to customize their dealings. You will find out that this guy will find out that an unusual grace for prayer has come on him. Whereas they used to be prayer partners, now they no longer can be prayer partners because this guy is tired. He has tried for 2 hours and he wants to go and read. He's thinking of his MSc in UK. Whereas this guy, after 2 hours, he wants to go and a new vision starts. And he stretches for another 3 hours. The nature of what they are becoming defines the level of the training. Are we together? There are things this guy will be at liberty to do and God will keep quiet. When this guy wants to do it, God will say, hold on. The nature of what you are becoming prohibits you. It may not be sin, but it's a prohibition. You are like a Nazarene. It's a covenant your life is subscribing to because of what you are becoming. Please listen very carefully. You have to get what I'm teaching you. So this guy, because of this experience, watch this. Chances are that in God dealing with him, because he is going to be a prophet, God is not going to teach him anything about financial prosperity. Are we together? He's not even going to teach him anything about excellence and administration. It cannot be captured in the details of his dealings. God will focus on the area that becomes what we call the signature of his call. There will have to be an outspoken dimension of the spirit. The nature of God's dealings is that God will reveal a dimension of himself to him. Now watch this. This is where the danger is. By the time this guy comes to the pulpit and now starts using his dealing as the template, the theology upon which he mentors members, it will be destructive. He may be a sincere person, but death will start. Because only those who are called according to his pattern will benefit from that sermon. Please listen. This is how error spreads in the body. It is possible that because I show you where we men of God have sincerely been destroying people. So we are molding people who are not caught along our angles. And we are creating unwritten rules that makes them know that if you don't follow this pathway, you are wrong. It's not so. The pathway you know is not the only pathway. It's the pathway that was defined for you. What could be wrong? Why do we have sincere people who continue to feel guilty because they didn't see any vision? And based on the theology that was communicated, your spiritual growth should be measured by the visions and dreams you have. So said the man of God, the man of God who mentored you. And since that is not your experience, what God is leading you to, you begin to fight it. Because you have been forced that the template followed by your mentor is the ultimate representation of God. It's a serious error. You don't have to be evil. Any one of us can become a victim. And I'll tell you why. The bias that comes, you have to be emotionally connected to your experience to carry the grace in that experience. So every time you stand to teach, the blessings you have received from your experience, you want the people to have it. And that is sincere. And Satan comes and uses your compassion like he used Peter. He came through Peter's compassion. I don't know if we're... So Jesus told Peter, Satan has desired to sift you, and he used the window of your sincere compassion. Chances are that if I had the privilege to be raised by a father who was an entrepreneur and a very great man, I had the opportunity to have business savvy at a very young age. Are we together now? And by age 17, 18, I'm a multi-millionaire. By the time I hear someone who went through all kinds of things, I look at the person and I say, oh dear, I really pity you. Because life is only principles. When this guy is praying and all of this, I say, look, there is no devil anywhere. The only devil is the devil in your brain. It's not my fault. Because the nature of the leverage I received, listen, someone had paid the price for me. And so it made it easy. So in my Christian experience, the value of prayer and consecration was not captured there. So when I'm mentoring people, I would trivialize the issue of prayer. I would trivialize fasting. I would say, well, what is fasting for? What is prayer for? And I'm the only one who is succeeding, because that template was carved out for my uniqueness. What then is the excellency of the Holy Ghost given to individuals? He will guide you, not as a group. There is a path, a mark for your destiny. And it is the assignment of the Spirit of God to guide you. An exact body of truth allocated for your destiny. Please sit down. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, eternity's holy King. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, whose words brings up the evening. Barakah Adonai Havaye Lamb Olavaya. By wisdom, O God, heaven's gates open up. With understanding you order the seasons, creating day and night, turning darkness into light, arranging the stars to your pleasing. Listen, if you